Hey everybody, it's Eddie J on crypto for growmybag.tv. I hope you're having a good one. It's been an eventful and stressful week. Well, for some of us, right? The idea is that if you were riding the wave, like me, like most of us, you've been held down a bit. You know what I mean? There's nothing you can do about it. It is the way it is. What up, Bianca? When are you coming to New York, Bianca? When are you coming to New York? Just saying. Show up for the glow up. So there's been a lot. There's been more than a lot, right? When I sit back and I pay attention to the news that's been out there, you've got Micah that's coming in play right now. Actually, you know what? I forgot to open up the poll. Let me get that poll going. Let's see. What are you investing for? Vacations? New home? Future? And what else should there be? I forgot one thing. Just bear with me. I'm trying to figure out how to word it. How am I not getting that word right? There you go. That's the poll. That right there is the poll. Bianca, I know you're there. How come you're not answering my question? That's rude. So we've got a lot of notes. Wow, holy moly. I didn't realize I took so many notes over the past week. We've got all of the hoopla around Fetch AI, Ocean, and Singularity merging. We have the slap in the face from Coinbase over not supporting the merger. Wow. That, I would like to understand, it's their business. They can say whatever they want, right? They can just say no. But I'd like to understand why Coinbase is saying why, the why behind not supporting, that merger. It's amazing to me. So I'd really like to understand it. I don't know I'm pretty sure it's not the first merger of its kind. It might be the highest number of coins merging and for a specific reason. But I'd like to understand the reasoning behind Coinbase's decision against merging with that. My answer is other. Hey, I wanted to add an other, but those four came up first, which is why I didn't do it. It's Joaquin, right? Please let me know if I'm pronouncing that properly. But yeah, I can believe in other. I can definitely believe in other. Mine is most likely all of the above, right? You've got retirement, you've got future investments, you've got, not your legacy. I don't think of it as in terms of legacy. I think of it in terms of service to others. Yo, hat tip for that. Bet. Here's my only issue. I've got kids, so I give back. I've got a baby brother. He's been my baby brother since I met him when we were, little. So I did that the same way other people adopted me. to make sure I stayed out of trouble. So I made sure he stayed out of trouble. I figure if every one person can adopt one person, right? Identify that one person that's worthy and then work your butt off to make sure they stay on the straight and narrow, or at least not so bumpy, right? That was a big deal to me. And it was a big deal to people that kept me out of trouble, because I'm the perfect person to get into trouble, right? So that was a big deal to me. So I totally get that. That's commendable, to say the least. But I figure one thing that this country does not do well, like at all, is family first, right? If you would take the time to raise your family properly, get them everything that they need, maybe they wouldn't fall off course, right? And not the course that you want to put them on, but their course. If we each just raised our children properly so that our children would not wind up in jail or dead or on drugs, that would be a great thing. And money is a big part of that. So if you can, I find that if you can teach your kids, at least for my kids, if you can teach them what the better things in life are. So when I was growing up, I couldn't afford the better things in life. My mother couldn't afford the better things in life. But you know what she could afford? She could afford to take me window shopping. She could afford to teach me what the better things are, even if we couldn't afford them, so that I could see and understand that those things exist. So right now, all I'm doing is doing the same thing, teaching my kids that those things exist. And if I feel like if I can do that, then for you to achieve those kinds of goals, well, you've got to do more. You've got to do better, right? So if you can earn money and you can invest that money appropriately, then you can do something, right? You can live the life that you want to live. All my kids have done sports. All my kids have done martial arts since they were like young. I mean, like low single digit, right? My oldest two started when they were 4 and 3, and they started together. So my 3-year-old was only able to start because his sister was starting, and he was as big as his sister, like just a hair off. And so they let him start. But it was always one of those kinds of things. And so strength of mind, strength of body kind of thing. And all my kids, thank God, they're all better than I am. They're all smarter than I am. They're faster than I am mentally. They pick up things very quickly. And, their mother used to read to them. When they were still in the womb, she started reading to them. And she always read to them. And then I read to them. Like, I would do different voices and stuff like that. But they know the better things in life, even if we cannot afford them. And, we also try to stress to them that, being better does not necessarily mean more expensive. So I wasn't talking to you guys. I was talking to Alexa to turn on the lights. So it was one of those things where, it's important to me to teach them what is investment. What does it mean to invest your money? Not just save your money. I can teach you how to save your money. All my kids got piggy banks. TD Bank used to have this thing where, you got $1 for every book that you read up to $10. Right? So they started reading when they were, that was a big deal. It's free money. Why not? You learn how to read and you get money for it. Not a bad deal, right? You read with mommy and daddy, you read your books. So $10 for as long as they ever had that deal. So that was a very big deal to me. Yo, Shikamoto, what's up? Haven't seen you in a minute, man. Lord. Doing martial arts for me. You know what it is? So everybody in my family did martial arts. And the reason why martial arts were very important to me is because I felt that my kids would do better than me, would achieve more than me, and more importantly, would be able to protect themselves and not be fazed by others, because they knew they would understand what they were capable of and be completely unfettered from making a decision based on this person's bullying me. Like, nah, I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried about that person. I'm not worried about that person at all. Because if you hit one Johnson kid, you're going to get all of the Johnson kids. don't let daddy and the uncle show up. That's how that works. Doesn't matter if it's one-on-one. Doesn't matter. You came against the Johnson kid. You're going to meet all of the Johnson kids one way or another. It's just how it works. But mostly it was about that mindset, right? So now, it's funny. I'm, even though I don't want to talk to them directly necessarily about financials and investments and all that stuff, and not because I don't want to, but because I want them to feel comfortable. I want them to feel okay with it. So, they listen, they hear me, but they don't have to deal with daddy's, blah, 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 rah, 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 you need to do. And it takes me out of that situation. It takes me away from, preaching to them. But I noticed that because they all did that martial arts, they have that mindset that if they want to do something, they will achieve something. They all got their black belts before they even finished high school. My 2 daughters used to teach. That mindset is helping them to achieve more, to want more. Create the want, right? Create the want, create the need, achieve the goal, because that's the goal. And then when you're about to achieve that goal, create a new one. And don't just move forward, move onward and upward. That was the idea. And so that's how that rolls. Hey, boss, been busy getting married. What? Dude, congratulations to you and your wife. Or husband, whichever one. I don't care. Congratulations to the 2 of you. That's freaking awesome. That is awesome. For those of you that don't know, I think when I started my YouTube channel, I think M. Shook was the first person to sign up. The first person to be like, I like this guy. He's for real. He was the first person to sign up at growmybag.tv. Outside of friends and family. You know what I mean? The first real person to go, hey. And he had questions. He was like, I've given my money to people before, and I want to make sure that I'm not, giving my money to another shyster. So he put me through his own, checks and balances. He is a day one. M. Shook is a day one, an OG on this channel and on rebelreach.tv. I mean, on growmybag.tv. That's huge to me. So, dude, congratulations, for real. For real. You done slipped on the banana peel and landed in the grave. That's what all my brothers told me. That's what we all told each other. So, yeah, you're just welcome. Welcome. It's a great feeling, man. Victor, what's going on? What's going on? But yeah, so Mr. Shook, I know that you have not been on for a while. I figured you were busy. I wasn't going to bother you, but I do mention your name a lot. I mention your name about Pendle. I mention your name about A Star, because you're the one that turned me on to those two. I try to bring out or raise the name of the person that introduces me to something, because it helps me to remember. And there are a lot of people to remember. And I can't do it all by myself. But, man, I can't tell you, whew, the community is doing exactly what I want the community to do. There's no judgment against people about what decisions that we've made. We have a young person in Macedonia that bought DAG, and I was like, yo, why'd you buy it? No judgment. Just why did you buy it? What was the thing that made you buy it? It was a coin that I never would have thought of. Just think about, Pendle. Think about A Star. News that I had not seen, research that I had not done. Somebody said, hey, I did this. So now it's, oh, wait a minute. One of the people that I know did something. I want to know why. Should I be researching this? Should I be getting involved? The coin DAG happens to be, I think the market cap right now is like $81 million. And I'm like, ooh. Because you know me, I don't do things under that. Oh, snap. Literally, I just saw a hawk fly across my window, and it looked like that hawk was about to catch dinner. That's nuts. But yeah, I think about stuff like that. I think about and appreciate everybody that comes to the community. We don't judge people. We actually jump in, and we're kind of like, so I did this, right? I did that. I didn't do this. Hey, have you ever heard of That's what's up. That's what's up. I want to build a different community. I don't want to build a community that is all about Bitcoin or one other coin. No, that's not what we're all about. We're all about investment. We're not even just about crypto. Like, I don't think you guys understand this. Like, I talk about crypto, but we're not just talking about crypto. You could come on and you could talk about real estate. You could talk about stocks, bonds, options, whatever it is that you're investing in that you believe is going to grow your bag. That's what I care about. That's honestly what I care about. Maybe you're starting your first trust and you're like, what kind of trust should I start? You know, what does it take to start a trust? First of all, what it takes to start a trust is a really good tax attorney and a really good CPA. So you can understand your finances and the legalities behind everything you want to do. And then you can research where it is to open up your trust. I've looked at Las Vegas, Wyoming, Delaware, but it's going to be, for me, it's going to be either Las Vegas or Delaware. I mean, Las Vegas or Wyoming, right? And then Wyoming, because it's strict on, yeah, we're not telling you who's behind the trust or anything else. There's a lot of anonymity to it. And it's not about the anonymity, it's about privacy. User sovereignty is what I'm all about. And yes, that was in the news this past week. D Mac, are you watching me? Thank you. Cheers to you. This is, I have to say, a perfect vanilla Greyhound. I'm supposed to serve it in a highball, but I really wanted to put it in a shaker, shake it up, and then pour it in a martini glass. Opens everything up, and let me tell you, fresh rosemary. Oh, lordy, just saying. You're a huge fan of Dag, dude. So let me get this straight. So two of you are into Dag and nobody told me about it? You're just telling me about this. Like you met me today. You're just telling me. I'm highly upset. Like, how... Give me a moment. I have to compose myself. For those of you that don't drink, pretend it's cranberry juice. I am a fan of cranberry juice. All right, D-Mac, you've got homework. I want you to tell me why you are interested in DAG so much. That's two people that are involved in DAG, and now I'm sitting back wondering, should I get in on DAG? DAG has done, because I can actually call my brother to find out about that. Bet. What chain are they on? Because I know they're not a layer one. So what chain are they on? I need to know that. M Shook looks like oh man, oh dude, let me tell you, it tastes so good, so good. And I got a really nice gin. Do not ask me the name of it because I don't remember. It's a brand new gin that I picked up. I've never had it before. Supposedly it's been rated. It was rated a 93 out of 100. And I was like, gonna get it. So I took the money that D-Mac got me. D-Mac sent me some money and said, hey, have a drink on me. Thank you so much for that. I greatly appreciate it. Because D-Mac was like, you do a lot of work. I try to do smart work. Picked it up, my favorite liquor store. And took me a few minutes to actually snag it. Because I was like, what's good? And then let me tell you, the flavor. It's not about the amount of alcohol that you intake. It's not even about the alcohol because it could be a virgin drink. It's about the flavor. You want a virgin one? Get yourself some seltzer so that you feel like there's a little bit of kick to it. Add that to some cranberry juice, rosemary, and vanilla. Oh, I'm telling you. Woof. It's good stuff. Virgin or not is good stuff. Looks like a great drink. Have enough bandwidth for one or two ecos. I'm always happy to share with what I know. Man, see, that's what's up. See, this is why I like Mr. Shukamoto, because he's the man. Yes, I know your first name, but I don't give out names unless you say it. That's just how I roll. the Air Force is using data for Big Dag. I thought I saw that in a press release. Not a press release, but a tiny little news article. You want to know what kept me away from Dag? Block Dag. For real, for real. That's what kept me away from. That's what blocked me from that. Yes, I've heard of this. Wow. Okay, I'll be on it. Hold it. But what again, what chain are they on? I need to know what chain they're on. Dude, Victor, are you know what? Victor, D-Mac, and my man from Macedonia, but all of y'all need to go stand in a corner. This is what I mean. So out of nowhere, one person says, "Hey, I bought some Dag." Posted it on one of the channels, and I was like, "Oh, great! Why? Let me go start researching this. Why did you buy it?" Now 2 people out of the woodwork are telling me they bought Dag, and I'm just so 3 people out of my whole crew are telling me they bought Dag, and nobody said Jack. Man. It's a hypergraph network. Huh. I never would have known that. I never would have guessed that. I have done zero research on Dag whatsoever. So I'm listening to you guys right now. This is what it's all about. We all learn from each other. One ship rises, all ships rise. I'm not mad about that. Where did you buy it? I'm curious to know, where did you buy it? Did you buy it using a SEX or a DEX, and which one? Now I really need to know, because woof. I'm kind of big on that. So here's a problem. Here's not a problem, but something I want everybody to think about. When you get in on a new, and we've got tons of news from that happened over the past week, but this is really juicy. When you get in on a new coin, any coin, existing coin, new coin, I don't care what coin it is, token, coin, either one. And yes, there is a difference. So when you do that, do you first understand the business and then you understand the coin? The reason why I ask is because I can do things with a coin. But is it that there is a business that I should be more interested in? Think like Ripple versus XRP. I am now more interested in Ripple than I am in XRP. Ripple as a business, because when I look at their past, they've always been Ripple as a business. XRP was to grow money, get money to grow the business, take off with the business. Makes sense. Vanek changed their X profile to yeah, they did. I didn't say anything because last time I commented on another project, nobody liked it on the chat. No, listen, it's not about who liked it or not. And here's something else to pay attention to. My chat, I've seen my chat go from who the hell? Alexandros! Thank you, but what's up? So Alexandros is the third person. This is the first person that told me about Dag. Anyway, hold on. So never feel uncomfortable about talking about something. I will tell you something. I saw my chat go from 0. I tried my first live and it bombed. And then looking back at it, it didn't bomb. Nobody knew about it. Because this idiot didn't, turn it on an hour before to let everybody understand and give them notification that, hey, a live is going to happen, right? I didn't do that. I did a whole bunch of stuff that I didn't do that I should have done. Let me just take care of that real quick. That's right. So that was one thing. Never feel bad or scared or otherwise to introduce us to a new coin, tell us about your research or anything else like that. Nobody's judging you. Sometimes what happens with the way the chat goes now is that nobody sees it because we're in another conversation. So nobody sees it. You know what I mean? And if I say I don't like a particular thing, it doesn't matter if I don't like it because I'm one person. Hear me out. Hear me out. I'm one person. So I've got to judge things based on my portfolio. So based on my portfolio, I might not like something. But then later on, somebody says, hey, did you peep this? Did you see this? So you've got two things going against you. We've got a very fast moving chat. So like right now, if everybody's paying attention, I want you to pay attention to something. So Alexandros said, hey, I'm going to give money to this guy because I like what he's doing, whatever it is. I'm not asking for money. That's not what I'm saying. Yes, I'm thankful for the money. Don't get me wrong, because it helps me do what I do. But that will stay at the top of the chat, calling my attention. Me personally, on my chat, it'll call my attention, so I will see it. Because as fast as chats are going, the way we've been growing, I can't see every chat. That's literally how that works. That's literally how and why YouTube built it. Yes, I know a couple of people that actually built YouTube. Yeah, just saying. I actually knew about YouTube before it was YouTube, because I was working on another project, and I knew the team now. I knew a couple of members of the team that were working on YouTube. It was a brand new project. It was crazy. It was absolutely crazy. Anywho, yeah, I'm down with doing research on DAG. But anyway, back to my point. So when you're looking at DAG, should I be interested as a company, right? Or should I be interested as a coin? DMAC, you should actually understand this because of Ripple and XRP. Because I think we're at the beginning stages of understanding that, oh, we're going to be investing in the company from a stock perspective. I think that's the lesson we're going to learn. We're going to be worried about the company from a stock perspective than we are as a coin perspective. I'm going to raise money by creating a coin so I can get my company going, and we'll be using the coin to do everything that we do. So look at that as a SHIB, as a Shiba Inu. Shiba Inu said, we're going to launch this. It was a ha ha he he kind of moment. And then all of a sudden it just took off. Everybody loved it, created this whole community. And then the team sat down and said, you know what? Let's make this real. So they started building out an ecosystem. The difference is that they built that ecosystem around SHIB, whereas Ripple's plan, it looks like Ripple's plan was never about XRP, it was always about XRPL and Ripple. Right? And I'm not mad about that. But it says that XRP is going to hit a number, and that's going to be it. It's going to hit that number, and that's going to be it. And it's going to be up to the community to take Ripple to the next level, to take XRP rather to the next level. How are you using XRP? They're not using XRP for all of these projects. Okay? They're using XRPL. And I don't think people are getting it. Compare XRPL to Base. There is no Base coin. Boom. That's how they're doing it. So they're talking to this country, that country, their mama's country, about creating CBDCs. They are not talking to them about using XRP to, instead of a CBDC. They're saying, oh yeah, you're interested in doing CBDC. You should be using our platform. Our XRP ledger. DMAC got it. He got it. Village Internet is terrible tonight. Oh man, I'm sorry about that. Back to M. Shook. Pudgy Penguins. Mythos is partnered with Pudgy Penguins and are launching a game next year. And their the mechanism is in Target, which is cool. Their mech. I'm lost. Their mech. Give me the full word. Mechanism, mechanics. Is it a toys in Target, like the store? Or did you mean on Target? Because now I need to know. Bianca, where are you? Did you hop on and then hop off? I'll be highly upset with you, young lady. 100% people are invested in, for right now, 6 votes, 100% invested in crypto for their future. Cool. Merchandise. Oh, you meant merch. The R was missing. Okay. Because I was like, mechanics? Like what? Huh? When did we start talking about cars? Bet. Wow. Wow. That makes me think about a lot of things. So from a merch perspective, first of all, merch. No, I'm not selling yet, but I'm dying to know if anybody's interested. Yes, I'll be coming out with more design stuff like that. Like I want to do this part, take out this part and put it on top or put it on bottom and have that make it a little bit bigger. I was thinking about doing stuff like that. But it's nice to see that they've got merch to back up the game that's coming and all this good stuff. The question I have is, okay, so what do we do? Do we buy, like, it's one of those things that I actually want to whip out a spreadsheet and kind of say, okay, so if I buy now, let's just say they're always positive, they're doing what they do, the game comes out, all that good stuff. Let's just say all that's going to happen. How much money do I invest now? And how much money do I invest over time so that when the game comes out and they get that nice pop, because they'll be having pops along the way. So if you invested in Pudgy Penguins, call it 2 months ago, before the merch was in Target, 3 months ago, whatever period of time that was, as soon as it hit Target, the price went like that a little bit. That was a nice little bump, right? And then it just, see what I mean? That's what I'm talking about. Like, what's the right timing for a project, for that particular project? Mr. Shook, I also want to know, what makes you so hot on Polkadot? Definitely want to know about that. That's going to be interesting. But, so we've got ETFs. I'm waiting for news to drop. What's up with ETFs next week? Monday is the 1st of July. If you've been looking at the market is actually up a bit. A tad. It's at $62,000 plus right now. So I was explaining to somebody, because they were kind of like, well, I've got this money and I'm thinking about putting it into a high yield savings account, HYSA. And I'm like, cool. Well, how much are you going to get from that HYSA? And they were like, well, I'll get like 4%. Immediately in my head, I'm like, I can go to Coinbase and stake my USDC for 5%. Immediately. I could take, so let's suppose it's $50,000. I could take that and earn 5%. Staking USDC. I could take that and think about your timeline as being 6 months. If you had $50,000, what would you do for 6 months? You knew you were going to sell at the 6-month mark, right? 12/31 December 2024, you've got to sell it. You're going to buy now, you're going to sell it then. Top coins. Not top coins, but some of the coins that I'd be thinking about. Bitcoin, Ethereum, because I think they're solid. Now, let's get into some heavier coins. Shiba Inu, Doge. Shiba Inu more than Doge. Notice that I said that first. Shiba Inu more than Doge. I think Doge is going to go up just because the market is up. Shiba Inu is going to go up, but they've also got a lot to talk about as the market is going up. And let me tell you something. That community, the Shiba Inu community, they are active. When there's a positive market, they are active. They're quick to remind you of the pieces of the ecosystem and everything that's going on and blah, blah. It's really, really good. So when they go up, they don't go up a little bit. They go up, not exponentially, but by multiples. Doge goes up because the market goes up, and I think Doge is going to do well. I'm also looking at, well, what are the all-time highs? What's the distance between that all-time high? Think about the distance between, Bitcoin and its all-time high. It's basically 20%. It's basically 20%. Like that, right? 73,750 from where it is now. It's basically 20%. I had that conversation earlier today. So when you look at that, it's kind of like, damn, I can make 20%. And when do you think when do you think we're going to hit, that all-time high again? You think we can hit it again within 6 months? I know most of you are sitting there saying to yourselves, "Yep, we can hit it definitely within 6 months. We could absolutely hit that within 6 months." That's 20% in 6 months, not 5% or 4% in 1 year. 20% in 6 months. So if Bitcoin goes up 20% in 6 months, I can almost guarantee you Shiba Inu is going to go up. It'll go up by multiples, I believe. Will Solana go up? Unless they have a network outage, yeah, I'm expecting Solana to go up. I'm expecting the whole market to go up, but the question is, are you going to go up nicely or are you going to go up by multiples? So Bitcoin and Ethereum will go up nicely. Shiba Inu could go up by multiples. Solana can go up possibly by multiples, 2x is what I'm thinking, but others can go up by multiples. And that's where I start doing math. Where do I think my chances are? What's the all-time high? How far away from their all-time high? What's the multiple between here and their all-time high? You see where I'm going. You see where I'm going. That's the math. That's the math that I'm paying attention to. So Dan, because I know you're going to watch this, Dan, that's what I mean. So that's math that I actually right now do not have in the workbook that I need to put in there. Creating a column that says, here's the multiple for them to achieve from this point right now. Here's the multiple that they need to achieve their all-time high. That is helpful when it comes to investing. Hello, Bianca. Welcome back, Bianca. I asked you before, Bianca, when are you coming to New York? Anywho, I'm going to ask all of you, when are you going to come to New York? Seriously, that'd be like mad cool. Hit a nice little spot, maybe have a dinner, a whole group of us to sit down, chill, talk some shit. Excuse my language, because it's going to be on television at some point. Working on things. So yeah, it's stuff like that I think about when I'm thinking about things, because I'm not thinking just for me. I'm also thinking for my kids. How do I explain this particular investment over that investment? Things like that. So right now I'm comparing a high yield savings account compared to what I can do in crypto in a 6-month time frame. I do not need the money. I do not need the money right now. What am I going to do? Joaquin. Why did Vanek change the profile icon to Pudgy Penguin? Yeah, bruh. I know I'm silent. Should never be silent on a show. There's a reason why. I said last week, Vanek is looking to become the go-to company for ETFs for the crypto space. What did they do in the past week? Solana. So Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana. I can name a schedule of coins or a set of coins that DMAC, I'll get to that in a sec. I'm sorry. I can name a set of coins right now that I could say they're ripe for an ETF. It's highly possible that, them releasing that is saying that's an ETF we're thinking about. Ooh. Government backed, that means there's always going to be traffic, which means there are always going to be fees, which means usage. Government agency using it to make things happen. Trust. Security. Mission critical. Ooh. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about. M Shook, staking on DOT since I don't trade coins often. Yep. DOT is regulatory compliance, decentralized narrative, interoperability, ADA. DOT. That's right. That was news that I even covered a while ago too. That's right. Big partnerships, on the DL. Not so much on the DL. I think Polkadot is another one of those coins like Cardano, where even like Polygon now, there's certain sets of coins that used to be hot that then went quiet, right? They went quiet and they slowly moved into the boring category. I'm dumb boring. But then all of a sudden you hear they're doing this. What? Where did that come from? We're doing that. What the heck? Where did that come from? And then you just start to see it roll on. You start to see it roll on. And I think Polkadot, Cardano, Polygon, I think they're in that space. To a certain extent, Chainlink is in that space. I think I'm waiting for Chainlink to freaking explode. Settlements, tokenization. Can you think of a better chain? Like, seriously? I dare you, think of a better chain. And if you make your case, if you build your case on speed, transaction volume, anything like that, you're wrong immediately. That's how badass I believe in that. And I have the argument for it. I come with receipts. Alexandro says, DMAC, I do the same, but others are making profit, buy low, sell high, over and over. I'll get into that in a minute. That's a big deal. M Shook staking. Yep, I covered that. Why did Van Eck? Yeah, covered that. My biggest problem is I don't take profit. I've said it before. I will say it again. It is not called profit until you take it. It is not called a loss until you take it. Start there. If I see a pullback of 5%, I'm not shaking. If I see a pullback of 10, I need to shave, and I'm still in the black, I'm going to shave some profit. Why? Because it's going to go lower again, most likely. I'm going to shave some profit when I believe that there's time to shave profit. Why? Because that which goes up. There's also something else that I do. I have two completely sets of wallets, right? Completely separate sets of wallets, rather. One is for holding. I only add. But to quench my trading body, I have a trading set of wallets, and they can be the same coin. They can be the same coin. This wallet, this set of wallets, I'm allowed to trade. These sets of wallets, I will kick myself in my own butt many a time before I touch those. See what I mean? And I employ different strategies when it comes to taking profit. Sell it all, shave. How long am I going to do that? What's my trigger point on selling? All that stuff. All that. Bull run of 2021, I was up 1 million, didn't take any profit. Oh, DMAC. I'll say it again. It is not profit until you take it. It is not a loss until you take it. Warren Buffett used to have a rule that he would take profit at 10%. At least I believe that was his rule, 10%. Because beyond that is greedy. Which is why I have two different sets of wallets. I have my holder wallet over there. I only add DCA, 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 some dry powder, but some of my dry powder gets split and gets put over here into my trading wallets. And the reason why is because these trading wallets, I will sell all of it. I can, have, and will sell all of it. Dump it into some kind of a stable coin so I'm still ready to take action. Let it sit there. Just let it ride. And then when I see that there's a time to buy back in, buy back in. I don't care if you've got $100. I don't care if you've got $100,000. I don't care if you have $100 million. What I do over here is what I do. When I take that profit, I determine what am I going to do with it. It's not just going to necessarily sit over here. It might actually, some of it might actually get flipped back to fiat so I can make an investment in a business. So, and I will also say, if you made a mistake in the past, please don't dwell on that. Please do not dwell on that. Learn from it. Do not dwell in it. Right? You go outside, you play in the mud, you make a mess, you come in the house, you wash it off. You either had a good time or you had a bad time. You'll learn from it. Don't dwell on that. Just saying. M. Shook. Goldman Sachs loves Link, which is good enough for me. Dude, I've been telling people for a long time. Link, Polygon, obviously Ethereum. They're trying to make Bitcoin that, but I don't think Bitcoin is like that. They're all a part of connective tissue. Bitcoin is not a part of the connective tissue. Bitcoin is Bitcoin. Some people are going to look at me and they're going to listen to that and they're going to go, what the hell is wrong with this guy? Bitcoin is a completely different animal than any other coin out there. Completely different animal. Hands down, completely different. Don't make that mistake. Don't make that mistake of treating Bitcoin the way you would treat others. You can build a Bitcoin portfolio and then leverage that portfolio. Name another coin that you can do that. In the real world. Not digital, real world. I can go and I can get a loan against, ask Michael Saylor. I can go get a loan against my Bitcoin to go do some more stuff. That's what's up. Yep. Chainlink is no joke. Chainlink is no joke. So right now, the way I see it is, if you're holding Chainlink from $2, I'm talking to a millionaire. You might not be a millionaire yet, or maybe you are. Then I'm talking to a billionaire. See what I mean? Just saying. Like, think about this. If you bought Bitcoin way back when, you're loaded. If you bought Bitcoin when it hit in the 15,000 range, 16,000 range, you are multiples of ahead right now. What is it, 3-4x? So I'm just saying that there's reason. There's reason. Which is why I tell people you've got to pay attention to what's out there. Listen to your community that are around you. I am not M. Shook. He's not D Mac. He's not Alexandros. He's not Bianca. He's not Punanimous Me. He's not Spend Cookie. We're all different people. We all do different research in different ways about different things. And then we come back and we go to the group and say, hey, I did this research. This is why. Punanimous Me asked me about a coin yesterday, because her friend asked her about a coin. So she said, let me ask Eddie about that coin. And I said, well, tell your friend to hop on the channel and then maybe I'll listen to it. Just saying. But seriously, we all do different research about different things for different reasons. This is how we all grow. DAG. As soon as I get off of here, I'm going to be looking up DAG. I'll be looking up, well, what's my way into DAG? And I don't see anybody told me how and where they DAG. So again, what sex or dex did you use to buy DAG? That's what I want to know. Okay, I got to M. Shook, D Mac, got that. M. Shook, gotta go. Dude, have a great night. Love to your new spouse. Have a good one. M. Shikamoto got married, and that is awesome. Here's another cheers to you and yours. Coinbase. I am so mad right now. I'm in New York. I can almost guarantee I will not be able to get DAG via Coinbase. I'll be able to get it. Let's not get it twisted. I can get any coin I want the way I have everything set up, but I won't be able to get it via Coinbase. I can almost guarantee it. I'll report back to see if I can get it via Coinbase. As a matter of fact, I can do that on the phone while we're yapping. Coinbase Wallet or Coinbase proper? That's a big deal. That's going to be a big difference. DAG, Constellation. Yep, nope, can't get it. This asset is not supported by Coinbase. Oh, so you got it by Coinbase Wallet because it's not supported by Coinbase. Current market cap is 95.4. And we are talking about Constellation, right? Yeah, Uphold. I don't think Uphold's going to survive in the United States. I think I thought I heard that they have a problem with KYC. So yeah, that's going to be a problem. Alexandros. Alexandros. That's different. You might be able to do it, but I can't. I'm in New York, and certain coins we're not allowed to touch in New York account. My personal hold for the years to come. Yep. Everyone, health and happiness. Good night. Good night, Alexandros. Sleep well. Sleep well, my friend. Sleep well. Dang, I'm upset. Because now I've got to find an alternative method to get my hands on it. We are talking about Constellation, DAG. I'm going to look into that. And they're recently up. They're up 3.21%. So get the 321. I'm a numbers guy, so that actually makes me smile. So yeah, I might actually snag. You know what? I am gonna snag some DAG. I'm gonna snag some DAG because you three said I should snag some DAG. I'm gonna go get that. You can get it on KuCoin. You can get it on KuCoin if you've passed KYC in the state that you're in. Feel me? In New York, can't get it because it's a coin issue in New York. So I'd have to be in another state that allows DAG. I'd have to figure out what state allows DAG, but I don't have to do that because I have alternative methods on achieving that. So I'll handle my business. So I'm definitely going to go get some 3 cents. I don't think it's going to do anything this bull run. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think it'll do something this bull run. Do I think it's going to really do something this bull run, like really explode this bull? I don't think so. Yeah, that's what I was about to say. You see DAG as a long-term hold. That's what DMAC is saying. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Bianca, where are you? West, nice shirt. Thank you very much. Where's the giveaway for one? Yeah. Really? If you're here listening to my show, that means that you have money to invest. That means you should be able to afford a $25 shirt. Like, seriously? It's not. You should be able to handle that. I should do that, though. Do it. So do a raffle for one shirt. Maybe who chooses the best coin of the week kind of deal. That kind of thing. But yeah, I haven't started selling this yet. But I am. I'm trying to create like a set of like 5 or 6 designs and then put them on the site so people can buy it. What else is there? Yeah, but I think I'm gonna get into it. What do we think for next week? I think we're gonna be hearing about the Ethereum ETF for one. So I'm probably gonna go out and buy a little bit more ETH just because I think it's about to pop off. I think that DAG is on there. I don't even think. I've already given my word. I'm gonna go buy some DAG. Question is, how much should I put into DAG right now? Being that it's so under the radar right now. So I'll probably snatch up some DAG. Leave that alone. Not pay any mind to it. So low. West has got jokes. Look at that fox. Holy moly. A fox just came scooting across. So Fox is saying, West is saying, for $25, it better smell like me. This ain't OnlyFans. Oh no, that wasn't a fox. It was coyote. Those are 2 coyotes. That's nice. Smell like me. That's a OnlyFans request. And I don't have an OnlyFans account. Are you saying that you want me to have an OnlyFans account? Is that where you're going with this? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. You make me feel some kind of way. So we've got Ethereum next week. It's a holiday week in the United States. Am I expecting the market to go up? Yes, I am actually expecting the market to go up. Let's see where it is right now. Market right now, Bitcoin is at 61,927. I do expect the market to go up this week. I think the impact from Germany selling has quieted down. I think that the outflows from BlackRock have quieted down because Larry Fink had other BlackRock funds buy IBIT. So inflows weren't a thing for them. What else is there? That would be big. No economic data this week. Like I don't know that there's anything really holding us back this week. I don't see that. So barring a macro event, I think that any positive news can actually move the market up. That's what I'm thinking this week. It's honestly what I'm thinking this week. That'd be mad cool. That would be mad cool. Wait a minute. I missed something. That's impossible. Oh, okay. No, it's not impossible. I didn't miss anything. I'm trying to make sure that I don't miss anything, miss any comments, stuff like that. I get accused of that a lot. You missed my comment. Can't catch everything, you know? Anyway, I've kept you guys for about an hour. Thank you for your attention. I greatly appreciate it. I do think the market's going to go up this week. I think there are going to be some fines before everybody hits the market, which is why I do the Sunday Roundup. Most people aren't thinking on Sundays. They're not thinking about what happened this past week to what's going on next week. Having live conversations like that, most people don't have that. They don't think like that. They're transactional. They think about what's going on at that moment. They're not really pulling things together, connecting those dots. So yeah, I am connecting the dots and I am paying attention. So DAG is going to be something I look into. I might pick up some more Cardano just because I think Cardano is going to explode soon. Yes, Cardano is in my HODL strategy as well as my, dry powder strategy, right? And dry powder is on a whim. So I think Cardano is going to be there. I think those are the spots. And I will be, everything that I buy at the moment, except maybe DAG, is going to be open for short-term gain. Short-term gain is what I'm looking at. So I think that can happen. So I'll be doing that kind of research. Anyway, everybody, thank you so much. This is Eddie J on Crypto for GrowMyBag.tv. This has been your Sunday Roundup. I really do hope you like what I'm doing here. If you do, tell your friends to sign up. Just say, hey, if you're investing, you should be here because the conversations that we have, I'm pretty